So we travel to Leighton Town on Saturday, another important game in the hunt for the playoffs. How has the preparation been this week, and also how's the reaction been from the players following last week's result?
I'll start backwards a little bit. The reaction's been fine. The boys are really resilient and they're really positive. You know, every training session that we have, they're bang on it. It's really competitive. I think as Joe, I just heard mentioned earlier on, he's dead right. You know, there's no real reaction to have really. We let ourselves down a little bit on Saturday in terms of our performance. It wasn't terrible, but we wasn't our best, and we were a bit naive in our approach a little bit. But other than that, the boys have done really, really well. You know, if you go back and you look, certainly probably over the this season actually, to be fair, there's been some anomalies in there where we haven't performed, but overall I think we've done okay, and we played some good stuff. So we're a good side, and we should be up where we are, and I'd say we should be further. I think that we've let ourselves down at key points where we could arguably be a little bit higher up the table, and actually if you look at the points tally, it doesn't actually take too much more to be quite a little bit higher up the table in terms of only 4 points off the playoffs with a game in hand. So it's all to play for with 10 games to go, and we're going to give it our best shot.
You mentioned 4 points off the playoffs. Obviously, there's a 4 point gap that separates yourself and Leighton. Obviously, Leighton have got 2 games in hand. How vital do you see Saturday in terms of getting those 3 points?
Oh, every game is vital at this stage of the season. 10 games to go. I think certainly over the last couple of years, what's been abundantly clear, certainly for me on this side of things, is that it doesn't matter if it's September or it's May or it's April. 3 points are 3 points, and you know you've got to fight to get them, and they're pivotal come the end of the season. So they dictate everything. This time last year, we were looking down the barrel. We had to go and win some tough games, and we had to go and perform. And I think we won 7 out of 9 of our last games. So we need to do something very similar, but for very different reasons this year.
How important is the atmosphere around the club in regards to keeping everyone's attitudes positive following last week? But obviously, equally, how much of a part did that play during what was a superb February?
Do you know what? People say, "Oh, what's the difference between?" We haven't changed anything fundamentally what we do. But what I would say is that the boys this year have been superb. You know, I can't really fault their character. It's been great. They've all been really positive. They really buy into it. They work hard. Training is on a knife edge sometimes in terms of competitiveness, but it's the right side of it. And as a result, they've come a long way. I mean, look at some of the 4 boys that have mainly played. Will now has come into the fold since Luke's been injured. You've got Kirai, you've got Billy, you've got Sonny, that are all 17, turning 18 now, and they've done exceptionally well. So they've come of age as well, and it's been a journey which I've really enjoyed playing with them, one, and then obviously managing them secondly. That it's been enjoyable. All boys are really. It's fun, it's enjoyable. They're laughing, they're joking, but they work exceptionally hard. So they've got the right balance, and I think the signs are really good going forward as well.
Moving on to just talking about the league. Obviously, there's 10 points that separate 4th place to 13th in the league. How open is this league proving to be with a number of teams pushing first 5 places?
It's been tight all season, isn't it? You only saw the other day that Bedford have drawn again against Stotfold, and no one's really run away with the league. They're still within touching distance, and the middle group of the league is equally as tight as well. So, as we've seen, you go on a little bit of a run, you give yourself a chance. If you go and lose a few games, then you're back down into 15th. That's just the nature of the league this season. So it's been ultra competitive, but from our point of view, we just got to take care of business ourselves and worry about everyone else later. It doesn't matter.